Yes, good morning students. So in the last class we have completed exercise 5.6. Now we are going to discuss about the second order derivative. This is one of the most interesting topic. So see here, let y which is equal to f of x, then dy by dx which is equal to f dash of x. Dy by dx which is equal to f dash of x. I call this as equation number 1. So now if f dash of x is differentiable again we differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. It becomes, see here, it becomes dy by dx of dy by dx which is equal to f double dash of x. See here, if equation 1 is differentiable again, so we differentiate both the sides with respect to x, and the left hand side becomes d by dx of dy by dx, and right hand side becomes f double dash of x. So this is called the second order derivative of the function y which is equal to f of x. And second order derivatives are denoted using the notations d square y by dx square, or f double dash of x, or d square y, or y2, or y double dash. So these are all the notations for second order derivative. So this is all about the introduction of second order derivative. Then we'll move on to the important example problems. Well, let us solve some of the example problems of second order derivatives. So here I have taken the first example. Find d square y by dx square if y which is equal to x cube plus tan x. So let us go ahead to the solution now. So first I will write the given function. So y which is equal to x cube plus tan x. So differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So what do we get now? dy by dx which is equal to, so what is the derivative of x cube? It is 3x square plus, what is the derivative of tan x? It is secant square x. I call this as equation number 1. So this is first order derivative. Now we have to differentiate this again with respect to x so that we get the d square y by dx square. So here differentiate equation number 1 again with respect to x. So now this becomes d square y by dx square. So d square y by dx square which is equal to, so now 3 is a constant, I write it as it is. So I am writing 3 as it is. Now what is the derivative of x square? It is 2x into 2x plus, now let us find the derivative of secant square x. Now this is in the form of secant x the whole square. Secant square x is nothing but secant x the whole square. Now I should consider this as x. That means it is in the form of x to the power n. What is the derivative of x to the power n? It is n into x to the power n minus 1. So now we should consider this as x. So see here, we get 2 into secant x into d by dx of the inside function, into d by dx of this particular function. It is secant x. So now d square y by dx square which is equal to 3 into 2, it is 6x plus, now I write this as it is, 2 into secant x as it is. Now what is the derivative of secant x? It is secant x into tan x. Derivative of secant x will be secant x into tan x. So now in the next step, we'll simplify this particular term, d square y by dx square, which is equal to, so write this as it is 6x plus, now 2 write as it is secant x into secant x will be secant square x into secant square x into tan x as it is. So this is the answer for the first example problem. Well, so the next question, next example problem, it is if y which is equal to a sin x plus b cos x, then prove that d square y by dx square plus y which is equal to 0. So let us solve this. So the given function is y which is equal to a sin x plus b cos x plus b cos x. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. Now we get dy by dx, which is equal to, a is a constant, write it as it is. A is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of sin x will be cos x plus b is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of cos x, it is minus sin x. So it will be minus sin x. Now see here, dy by dx, which is equal to, so a cos x as it is. Now see here, plus into minus, it is minus b sin x. B sin x. So now I call this as equation number 1. So now observe the LHS here. We have d square y by dx square. So this clearly shows that we have to differentiate equation 1 again with respect to x. So that I will do now. Differentiate 1 again with respect to x. With respect to x, it becomes d square y by dx square, which is equal to, see here. Now write a as it is. A is a constant, I am writing it as it is. Then derivative of cos x will be minus sin x. Minus sin x. Then minus b as it is. Then derivative of sin x, it is cos x. So it is cos x. So now d square y by dx square, which is equal to, so see here, multiply these two terms, we get minus a sin x, then minus b cos x, Now in the right hand side, we can take minus common. So d square y by dx square, which is equal to, so I take minus common here. Then write the remaining term inside the bracket. So it becomes a sin x plus b cos x. A sin x plus b cos x. What is this a sin x plus b cos x? It is nothing but the given problem. A sin x plus b cos x. So this can be written as y. So see here, that I will write in the next step. D square y by dx square, which is equal to, write minus as it is. So this will be replaced by y. So in the next step, you take minus y to the LHS, it becomes plus y. So d square y by dx square plus y, which is equal to 0. So this is the answer for the second example problem. Yes, the next example it is, if y which is equal to 3 into e raised to 2x plus 2 into e raised to 3x, then prove that d square y by dx square minus 5 into dy by dx plus 6y, which is equal to 0. So now see here. So here, observe the LHS. We have dy by dx as well as d square y by dx square. So first we have to find those things. Y which is equal to 3 into e raised to 2x plus 2 into e raised to 3x. So this is the given function. Now let us differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. We get dy by dx, which is equal to 3 is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of e raised to 2x will be 2 into e raised to 2x plus 2 is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of e raised to 3x, it is 3 into e raised to 3x. Now dy by dx is equal to 3 into 2, it is 6 e raised to 2x plus 2 into 3, it is again 6 e raised to 3x. So let us call this as equation number 1. So we have got dy by dx, and then we have also have d square y by dx square in the left hand side of the given question. So that means we have to differentiate again with respect to x. So differentiate again, differentiate equation 1 again with respect to x. So we get d square y by dx square, which is equal to, here 6 is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of e raised to 2x will be 2 times e raised to 2x plus 6, again write it as it is. Derivative of e raised to 3x will be 3 into e raised to 3x. So now d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square, which is equal to 6 into 2, it is 12 e raised to 2x plus 6 into 3, it is 18 e raised to 3x. So this is equation number 2. So now we have to consider the LHS, left hand side of the equation. LHS, which is equal to d square y by dx square minus 5 times dy by dx plus 6y. And then after simplifying this, at the end we should get the answer as 0. That will be our required RHS. So let us substitute the values now. LHS, which is equal to, first we have to substitute d square y by dx square. So 12 e raised to 2x plus 18 e power 3x minus 5 as it is. Inside the bracket, since there is a minus, we have to consider the bracket, we have to write dy by dx. So what is dy by dx now? 6 e raised to 2x plus 6 into e raised to 3x. This I have to write inside the bracket. 6 times e raised to 2x plus 6 times e raised to 3x. So this is minus 5 into dy by dx plus 6 into y. Y means we have to write the given problem. So it is 3 times e raised to 2x plus 2 times e raised to 3x. So now let us simplify this now. Minus 5 must be multiplied with these two terms, and then 6 must be multiplied with these two terms. These two must be written as it is. LHS, which is equal to 12 e raised to 2x plus 18 e raised to 3x. Now multiply minus 5 with these two. So we get minus 30 e raised to 2x, and then again minus 30 e power 3x, then plus multiply 6 with these two terms. Now we get 18 e power 2x plus 12 e power 3x. So now search for the like terms here. E raised to 2x. Then again search for the e raised to 2x. Here it is. And then there is one more e raised to 2x. Here it is. Then go for e raised to 3x terms. So here, then here, and then here. So we have to add the like terms. See here, 12 e raised to 2x and then 18 e raised to 2x. Add these two, we get 30 e raised to 2x, and you have minus 30 e raised to 2x. Both get cancelled. So see here, I am adding these two. We get 30 e power 2x. Then I write this as it is. Minus 30 e power 2x. Now we go for e power 3x. 18 e power 3x and then 12 e power 3x. Add these two, again we get 30 e to the power 3x, and then here it is one more term, minus 30 e to the power 3x, minus 30 e raised to 3x. So see here, plus 30 e raised to 2x and minus 30 e raised to 2x both get cancels. Then plus 30 e to the power 3x and minus 30 e to the power 3x. These two get cancels. The answer is 0, which is the required RHS. So which is the required RHS. This is all about the third example problem. Yes, so the next example problem it is, if y which is equal to sin inverse x, show that 1 minus x square d square y by dx square minus x dy by dx which is equal to 0. So now see here, y which is equal to sin inverse x, y which is equal to sin inverse x. Now differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. We get dy by dx, which is equal to, what is the derivative of sin inverse x? It is 1 divided by under root 1 minus x square. 1 divided by under root 1 minus x square. So now in the next step you take the denominator to the LHS, it goes to the numerator. So now 1 minus x square under root 1 minus x square into dy by dx, which is equal to 1. So now square on both the sides. In order to eliminate the square root, we have to square on both the sides. Squaring on both sides. So what do we get now? So it is under root 1 minus x square the whole square into dy by dx the whole square, which is equal to 1 square. So here square and root get cancelled, we get only 1 minus x square. 1 minus x square into dy by dx the whole square, which is equal to 1. 1 square value it is 1. So now we have to differentiate again with respect to x, and we have to apply the product rule here. First function it is 1 minus x square, second function it is dy by dx the whole square. So differentiate again with respect to x. So now what do we get? See here. So we know the formula, uv the whole dash, which is equal to u dash v plus u v dash. So we have to take the derivative of the first function. What is the derivative of the first function? It is minus 2x. So minus 2x. Write the second function as it is, dy by dx the whole square plus, now write the first function as it is. See here, u dash v plus u v dash. So I write the first function as it is now. 1 minus x square must be written as it is. Then into the derivative of the second function. We have to take the derivative of this particular function. So now consider this as x. It is in the form of x square. What is the derivative of x square? It is 2x. So see here, 2x. What is x now? Dy by dx. So now this inside function must be differentiated again by making use of chain rule. So what is the derivative of inside function? It is d square y by dx square. D square y by dx square, which is equal to. So now the derivative of 1, it is 0. Derivative of constant is always 0. So now compare this entire term with the given LHS. So see here, 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square. So we have 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square. So this clearly shows that this is an extra term here. 2 dy by dx is an extra term. That means both the sides, that means to the LHS as well as to the RHS, we have to divide by 2 times dy by dx. So see here, divide by 2 into dy by dx. 2 into dy by dx. So see here, minus 2x into dy by dx the whole square, whole divided by 2 into dy by dx plus 1 minus x square into what is that, 2 dy by dx into d square y by dx square, then whole divided by, I think we have to divide by 2 dy by dx, 2 into dy by dx, which is equal to 0 divided by 2 dy by dx. So is that clear? So both the sides we are dividing by the same term, that is 2 times dy by dx. So now 2 and 2 get cancels, and here dy by dx and 1 dy by dx get cancels here. You have one more dy by dx in the numerator. Then, so here 2 and 2 get cancels, dy by dx and dy by dx get cancels. So here in the RHS, 0 divided by anything is always 0. So write the remaining terms now. So see here, minus x, we have one more dy by dx here, minus x dy by dx, then plus, so we have 1 minus x square here, 1 minus x square, and then into d square y by dx square, into d square y by dx square, which is equal to 0 by anything is always 0. So now we have to rearrange the terms here. Actually this is the required answer now. See, 1 minus x square d square y by dx square, 1 minus x square d square y by dx square, then minus x into dy by dx, minus x into dy by dx, which is equal to 0. So let us rearrange the terms here. 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square minus x times dy by dx, which is equal to 0. So mark this as very important for 5 marks. So this was asked quite a few times in the annual exam for 5 marks. So this is all about the example problems.